Educators face many challenges. They're teaching in different environments, they're trying to build a relationship with each student, and they want to ensure that all students are engaged in meaningful learning. More and more educators are turning to universal design for learning to address these challenges. But how do we know if we're all on the same page when it comes to creating equitable learning environments with universal design for learning? Well, CAS UDL credentials are an opportunity to do just that, to ensure there is a consistent understanding of UDL, an understanding of what it is, why it's important, and how to implement it. These credentials are short and competency-based, so you can demonstrate mastery in a particular area, or you can identify what you want to know more about. Right now, we have 3 levels of micro-credentials. Level 1 is the why of UDL, where you show that you understand the UDL core concepts like expert learning, variability, and flexible design. Level 2 focuses on the what of UDL, where you review an imperfect scenario to analyze how the design reduced barriers and anticipated variability using the UDL guidelines. And level 3 is the how of UDL. This is where you show how you apply UDL in your own context. And these credentials are now being used by educators across the world, from California to New Hampshire to Ireland.
As a practitioner who has been learning and implementing UDL in my classroom over the past 4 years or so, the credentials have really pushed me to look further into what I'm doing in my teaching practice and why I'm doing that.
I have a group of teachers that are, we have about 51 are teachers, and so it's this it has this ripple effect. It seems to be encouraging for other teachers to kind of join in. So when I think about UDL implementation in the larger group and how I'm getting people on board and excited about UDL, that credentialing process has had some ripple effects in terms of making that happen.
But lots of people will maybe have a certificate issued by their school or their college for engagements of this kind, and gaining the CAS credentials is something different, because that actually recognises your UDL knowledge and practice at an international level, and it's a mark of quality from the founders of UDL itself. CAS name and reputation are internationally recognised, so we found that here in Ireland that even after we issue digital badges for our own national UDL programme, there's a desire for many to go on and gain the CAS credentials. Having those CAS credentials gives you something that's recognised in UDL circles all around the world, and educators really value that.
They're hosted on the Learning Design platform, where you can also gain access to thousands of UDL resources and a community interested in UDL implementation. So get started today by signing yourself or your educators up for access to the Level 1 credential.